Hey folks, Jerome Forestwood here. It is 1:38 p.m. on December 22nd, 2023 in downtown Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. It is 9 degrees outside on a partly cloudy afternoon in the city. In this video, I walk for 1.8 kilometers starting in the Granville Entertainment District by the Translink bus stop at Granville and Smythe. Then stroll northwest on Robson, southwest on Bute, and southeast on Davie, ending my trek in the Davie Village by Celebrity's Barbershop at 1066 Davie. To support the channel, click the heart icon to send me a super thanks. For updates, follow me on Instagram at jforestwood. And if you enjoyed this video, smash that like button, share it, and subscribe.
Vancouver, wake up, smoke the ganja, have a coffee, it's all vegan. You put the
Hey folks, Jerome Forestwood here. Just at the intersection of Granville and Robson. Got an awesome busker out here. Let's give it some change.
You know she's the only one who sent me here with her regard for everyone. Take a load off, take a load free, take a load off.
So awesome. Playing the Weight by the band. So cool. Such a Canadian song. And a Canadian band, believe it or not. So we're over here at Robson Square. And it is December the 22nd. I have the day off today. So I just decided to come on down here and catch some of the business crowd for you. Here's the intersection of Howe and Robson Street. And we'll have a little bit of rain later in the day, so I decided to get out right now for you. Of course, according to my clock, it's around 1:18 in the afternoon.
Deal with it now, so he's like, he's going to Florida for like a week or 2 weeks or something. He works for me. So like go to some appointment. I'm like, dude, get a DNA test.
Yeah, and since it's the Christmas season, we'll be heading down Robson Street and checking out the crowds. It looks like several people, the same thing as me, got the day off.
That's he's your age?
Yeah, he's my best
Or they're just popping out.
Yeah, it's so here's that's the don't worry about like
Looks like the food trucks are out in full force, or food carts. Good to see.
I think, you know, it's funny, when I was like, you know, I was always
Yeah, we'll keep walking here. Just passing Mr. Shawarma over here. One of the more popular food trucks in downtown Vancouver. Yeah, across the street here. This would be the intersection of Hornby and Robson Street. Now just wait for the light to change. Just be patient. It is a little bit of a longer light because of the proximity to Robson Square. So it's just set up to make everyone safe. You'll find that at a lot of major intersections. They're slowed down here in Vancouver. And it just really helps out. change in the next few seconds. There we go. I was right on it. Right on beat today. Sweet. I'll keep walking here. It's around 8 or 9 degrees out right now. It has started to warm up. It's definitely a good day to wear layers though. Still bring out that winter coat, or at least wear that fall coat with a couple layers underneath. That's what I'm doing today. Because while the sun's nice and warm, of course the wind out here right now, you can see from all the blowing tree leaves and flags and everything. It's quite blustery and a little cool. Looks like someone's making a short with their cell phone there. On Crossbar Street. And continue walking along Robson Street here. And definitely a bigger crowd today. For all the Christmas shopping. But it's bound to get much thicker on Boxing Day, of course. So we will be back here to do a comparison. And of course, as I've shown before, this is one of the busiest retail areas in all of Vancouver. And it's not necessarily in a mall, it's outside, on the street. A lot like you'd see on Queen Street West in Toronto. Local Indigo Books, oh, that place is packed. Keep walking here. Ah, little dogs. Just gotta watch out. Don't want to step on them. And we'll keep walking here. Just passing the local Foot Locker. And you'll find a lot of the shops that are traditionally in the mall, in any other mall across Canada, especially CF Fairview malls, right out here on the street, because Vancouver doesn't get as hot, or it doesn't get as cold, doesn't get as cold as the rest of the country. The rest of the country right now is dealing with below zero temperatures. Some areas have snow, some areas don't. Toronto doesn't seem to have a lot of snow right now, from some of the videos I've seen from other walktubers in the neighborhood on the YouTube scene.
Oh, yes.
But they do have colder temperatures. Ken from the Ken Continuum keeps putting up live stream announcements saying, walking down Queen Street in below freezing temperatures. Stuff like that. So thanks, Ken, for keeping us informed. I do like to keep tabs on my hometown. And we'll keep walking here. I'd just like to also acknowledge Sapan, who's almost at 1,000 followers right now. Sapan is a transit video recorder. He does a few walking videos every once in a while, and it's own thing. Hangs out with Alex, gets around to you. Hey, Alex. All these Toronto walktubers and transit tubers. It'll be nice to see Sapan join the monetized family. So, good on you. You worked hard on it. And hopefully it'll come very, very soon if it hasn't come already by the time this video comes out.
Your Cetaphil you can use right away. This you have to hand mix with water.
There's the Uncle Tetsu. There isn't too many Uncle Tetsus around Metro Vancouver, but you can find one also over at the Metropolis at Metrotown Mall in Burnaby, BC. And I showed that on my recent mall walk video over there. Had a little fun doing that one. Yeah, we'll keep walking on Robson Street here. Of course, now that we're across Burrard, we are in the West End. So this is a West End retail area. But a lot of people still consider this part of the downtown until we start going downhill. And this would be the intersection of Robson and Bute Street. And we'll cross the street and head on up Bute.
You didn't have to run. I like to run.
Walk past the Brecca Bakery. Over here, this place will be packed tomorrow. And like anyone's taking a seat out here on the patio, but you can see quite a few people inside. Brecca Bakery being a popular place to eat here in Vancouver. And they are open 24 hours. You can find them all over the downtown and all over Metro Vancouver, including in places like the Sunset on Fraser Street neighborhood, over on 49th Street and Fraser, and that would be in East Vancouver. And then you can also find them all the way over on the west side of Vancouver at West 4th Ave in Alma, in the Jericho Village Plaza. We'll cross the street here. This will be Harrow we're crossing. And we'll continue up Bute Street here. This will be the Bute Street pedestrian walkway. These pedestrian walkways in the West End residential area where we are right now are built this way to help slow down traffic and keep it as it is, more residential. Less cars. A lot of people live here. Just got a nice little building over here, a bit older. Vancouver does need to improve its share of newer buildings. We need to do a lot of building over here, just like across Canada, because we currently have a housing shortage across Canada. But for the buildings that are here, quite a few people do live inside of them. And some of them are for rent, some of them are for lease, and some of them are just outright owned. So, very cool, eh? We'll keep going here and just cross Barclay Street. We'll keep walking along this street over here, Bute Street. Bute Street is one of the regular pedestrian routes between the Robson retail area and the Davie Village. which happens to be the local gay village here in downtown Vancouver and the West End. Coming up on Nelson Street here. Oh wow, that sun's bright today. Very cool. Looks like we can cross, so we'll cross. And the pedestrian right away. So bright. You can see me fighting with the shadows right now. There we go. Over here is Nelson Park. This is the dog park area of it. Nelson Park's just a nice big park over here in the upper end of the West End. And this is Comac Street here. And we'll cross Comax, or Comax, and continue down Bute Street. I'm just passing the Strathmore Lodge, studio and one-bedroom apartments. A lot of these buildings have names associated with them, which is always fun. You'll hear someone say, you know, hey, I live over here in the Robson Street cottages. And it's an apartment building. Or the Hollyburn Lodge. And we are currently passing by some of the last single dwelling family homes over here. Most of them actually are more businesses or divided into apartments and all that type of stuff. But a few of them are still single family dwelling homes. This is Pendrell Street here. We'll cross Pendrell and continue heading down Bute Street into the Davie Village. And ahead of us there, that would be the Davie Village. Cool, eh? In Jim Deva Plaza, directly across Davie Street there. And in front of us, just past this laneway. Looks like someone's feeding the pigeons. Technically, you're not supposed to feed the pigeons. There's a fine associated with that, but whatever. Whatever. It's probably some kind of Torontonian trying to outnumber the crows. No, the crows are coming in. They'll do their crow thing. And here we are. We'll cross the street here. This would be the Davie Village. 2 people waiting for the number 6 bus. Right there at the local bus stop. I'm gonna keep walking here. Passing the local Sandman Suites on Davie Street here, one of the local hotels. They both have they have suites with kitchenettes and suites without kitchenettes, so something definitely to consider. And you can see that all across Vancouver as well. Hotels having both kitchenettes and no kitchenettes. And some people find that helpful. Helps reduce bills when you're doing an expensive trip like coming to Vancouver all the way from, for example, Eastern Canada. The airfare can get quite expensive compared to a lot of other countries. And a lot of the expensive prices we seem to pay over here in Canada just don't seem to compare to other countries. I always find it funny when the Canadian media shows a country like Bangladesh or India, and all they do is show all the small little poor areas and try to frame it as that's what the entire country looks like. And then my partner shows me pictures of those countries, and you can see like futuristic buildings. Amazing transit systems. Not perfect, they have their own problems. And thriving countries with growing GDPs, as opposed to our shrinking GDP over here. And you just go, why do they try to depict these countries as poor? Because they definitely aren't. And it just comes back to, it looks like oftentimes they're just trying to keep Canadians in Canada and unaware of all the other amazing things they could see if they moved out of Canada. And that's light. And I'm just going to stop right here. I'm over at the Celebrity Barber Shop, gonna go get a haircut. So anyways, folks, thanks for coming along today. Just remember to share, like, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you later, okay? Have a good day.